welcome to our 1-1 Graphing Lines practice quiz. So next time I see you all on Tuesday, we'll have a quiz over graphing lines. Make sure your name goes in that top right-hand corner and today's date. And we're good. So we'll go ahead and get started. So the first 4 problems on our practice quiz are graphing lines. If you look at this line, it already looks like y equals mx plus b. So if you remember, that's our slope-intercept form. So our first 4 equations we're going to graph are already in slope-intercept form. So that means the only thing I have to do is find my m and my b. So remember, m is always that guy beside your x, and because there's just a single x there, it's like a 1, so we have a 1x. So our m will be 1 over 1, so we always put integers over 1. Our b is 0, negative 2. We have to grab that whole sign. So 0, negative 2. Now remember, during the video you can always push pause if you need more time, because I already have my coordinate plane here. You'll need to sketch out your coordinate plane. So make your x-axis, make your y-axis, a few tick marks in every direction. And when you're ready, press play. Alright, so we always begin with b to graph. So we begin with b and we go to 0, negative 2. Our slope tells us go up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. And for those of us who maybe forgot because I did that really fast, where it's positive, positive just means up 1. Positive 1 on the bottom just means right 1. So positive 1, up, positive 1, right. And then we're all good. We make our line, arrows on each end, and we're set. Now the next few practice problems we're going to look at is 5 and 6. So, if you look at 5 and 6, we have 5x plus 4y equals 4. If you remember, we said that was standard form. And to graph it, we want to get it in slope-intercept form first. So first thing we have to do is say we want to look like y equals mx plus b. So I need to keep my y where he is here on the left side, equals. If you notice, my x is the first thing on the right side, so I'm going to transpose my positive 5x to the right, make him a negative 5x. Drop down my plus 4 then. Now to solve for y, we're going to divide everybody here by that coefficient in front of y, which is 4. 4, 4. 4's cancel, and y equals. Now you always want to check this first in the calculator to see if it can reduce. Negative 5 divided by 4 still stays negative 5 over 4, but we have to keep that x with him, so negative 5 fourths x. And now 4 divided by 4 is positive 1. And now it looks like our slope-intercept form. So we still find our m and our b. So our m's always that guy beside the x. So my m for this one's going to be my negative 5 fourths. B's always a number out by himself, so B's always out by himself, and that's going to be 0, positive 1. Once again, take a second to make your x-axis, y-axis, and a few tick marks in every direction. And now to graph it, we're going to begin with B. So B sends us to 0, and then up 1. And now our slope is a negative this time, so a negative 5 is going to send us down 5. And we're still going to run right 4s, because 4 on the bottom is still positive, and running right will always help us out. So we go down 5 from our first point here, so down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can't go down and right anymore, so we can go up and left from this first point. So go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you notice, it makes it perfectly in that line we needed. Long line, arrows on each end, and we're good. Now, our last one we'll see off today's practice work is 6. So 6 has x minus y equals 3. Or once again, we want to get it in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So, if you notice, we want to match up our y's here on the left side, but that guy's a negative y. We always have to use that sign in front, so I'm going to have to keep a negative y equals. On this side, I have a positive mx, so I need to transpose my x over there. So he's a positive x, so now he'll become a negative x, and drop down my plus 3. Alright, last thing to do to solve for y is remember that's a negative 1 in front of it. So I have to divide everybody here by negative 1, negative 1, negative 1. Negative 1's cancel, and y equals. Two negatives make that a positive, and it's like a negative 1 divided by negative 1 gives me a positive 1x. 3 divided by negative 1 is negative 3. Alright, my slope and y-intercept now. So slope's always that guy beside the x. So I have 1 beside my x, so it's going to be 1. Remember, we said we put all integers over 1. And b is always the guy by himself, so that'd be my negative 3. So b is going to be 0, negative 3. Take a second, make your x-axis, make your y-axis, and now our y-intercept is where we begin. So begin with b, it sends me to 0, then to negative 3. So 0, then down. 1, 2, negative 3. There we go. And now we use our slope. So we're back to being positive 1 over positive 1. So it's going to go up because it's positive and right because it's positive. So up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. Same thing with the last one where it's positive. If you want to go the opposite direction, go back to the original point, go down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1. Make a long line, arrows on each end, and we're set. So there's gets you 3 problems out of today's practice set. If you have any questions or if you need any help, send me some remind messages. Thank you all so much. Bye.